It gives me pleasure to address the historic inaugural National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and Cooperatives Indaba, convened under the theme in the court towards Vision 2030, building and enabling micro, small and medium enterprises and cooperatives ecosystem, end of quote. At the onset, may I commend the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community Small and Medium Enterprises Development for organizing this impressive gathering. Congratulations. The coming together of stakeholders in this sector, we include the private sector, financial institutions, development partners, and the academia, along with you, our entrepreneurs in micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives from across our country and beyond, deserves praise. Well done, well done. This endeavor dovetails with the thrust of my administration, which emphasizes dialogue and the whole of government and society approach. Our collective quest is to realize sustainable development and prosperity that leaves no one and no place behind. I was extremely pleased by the briefing which I received from the Honorable Minister, Comrade Mnangagwa, who highlighted the various panel discussions you have held during this endeavor. Congratulations again. The carefully selected topics and the panel discussions are reflective of the shared determination to strengthen the enabling ecosystem and doing business environment. This is critically important to ensure that the micro, small, and medium enterprises sector thrives and increases its impact on the economy. More so, that you here gathered are part of the strategic players that have helped the Second Republic realize unprecedented economic growth and social transformation. My administration, therefore, recognizes and salutes the role you play in driving entrepreneurship, innovation, industrialization, employment creation, and inclusive economic growth. Nokutendai, siyalibonga. Well done, well done, well done. As one united people under one national flag, from Plum Tree to Mtare, by the bridge to Shirundu, let us continue to build our motherland, Zimbabwe, in line with our development philosophy, Nyika, inovakwa, inotongwa, igona matigwa nei. Hallelujah, Jehovah Zimbabwe. Comrades, a vibrant and a thriving micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperative sector remains essential for the attainment of Vision 2030 and the goals set out in the National Development Strategy number 2. Undoubtedly, this sector is no longer peripheral to our economy. It is now one of the principal pillars Statistics show that SMEs contribute over 60% of Zimbabwe's gross domestic product and provides employment to millions of our people. Again, congratulations. Enterprises in this sector are making significant contributions to drive the local content policy and import substitution through the production of high-quality products. I can personally attest to this following my tour of the remarkable exhibitions mounted at the sidelines of this Indaba. Again, I say, well done, our people. Evidence is all around us that the micro, small, and medium enterprises and the cooperatives are evolving, sustaining livelihoods, and ensuring continuity in the supply of essential goods and services. As we move towards Vision 2030, I challenge the sector to now shift focus to enter new markets and develop niche products in emerging economic spaces, including in technology-driven enterprises. In agriculture, my government stands ready to scale up support for the growth of enterprises engaged in value addition, processing, packaging, and marketing of agricultural products. In this regard, rural communities should not be mere producers of raw materials. Across all our provinces, communities, and small and medium enterprises must be organized to take advantage of opportunities in areas such as processing of oils, milk and milk products, tobacco, leather and leather products, as well as in horticulture value chains. With regards to the mining sector, I recognize the tremendous work being done by our small-scale miners. The subsector has emerged as the backbone of Zimbabwe's gold industry, contributing approximately 65% of national gold output. Congratulations. Going forward, I urge our small businesses in the mining sector to gradually move beyond the extraction of minerals towards beneficiation, processing, and participation in higher value segments of the mining value chain. The manufacturing sector provides immense opportunities which cut across various key industries. I therefore call upon our entrepreneurs and cooperatives to position themselves by establishing foundries, fabrication workshops, engineering support services, component manufacturing enterprises, and other downstream industries that have linkages with these strategic sectors. As participation in the economy by our micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives expands, responsible and sustainable business practices must remain a priority. Matters related to long-term environmental sustainability, occupational health and safety standards, along with other applicable bylaws, should be strictly adhered to. The responsibility to utilize our God-given resources as well as our shared living and working spaces in a manner that allows for preservation for future generations is on us all. My dear brothers and sisters, it is commendable that the ministry responsible for micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives has initiated the processes to review acts that govern both SMEs and cooperatives. The National Cooperatives Development Policy, being unveiled today, provides a comprehensive framework for the growth, modernization, and strengthening of the cooperative sector in our country, Zimbabwe. Under the Financial Inclusion Strategy number 2, financing mechanisms to support enterprises' growth through access to affordable finance will be consolidated. I applaud the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe and the private financial institutions for the innovative financing mechanisms and financial inclusion initiatives that continue to expand access to capital for micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives. I also thank the financial services sector for attending this important Indaba to share their views, products, policies that affect SMEs. This spirit of dialogue and engagement is in sync with the ethos and the work culture of the Second Republic. As we accelerate socio-economic growth, commerce, industry, and business should not stay in high towers. You should come down to the grassroots level to be with the people so that you can better relate to their needs and aspirations for the purpose of developing appropriate products, services, and business strategies for them. Large corporates that are supporting local enterprises development through subcontracting and supplier development programs are also commended. Government empowerment institutions such as the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Corporation, the Zimbabwe Women Microfinance Bank, Empower Bank, will continue to be recapitalized to expand their capacity. The National Industrialization Fund, the National Venture Capital Company of Zimbabwe, and the recently launched Zimbabwe Entrepreneurship Exchange are some of the new innovations being rolled out by my administration towards enhancing financial inclusion for this ever-growing sector. The savings and the credit cooperative societies have over time proved to be important vehicles for mobilizing domestic savings and financing productive activities at the macro and household level. The importance of coordinating this segment to reduce associated risks is an area which the responsible ministry must be seized with. My dear brothers and sisters, distinguished guests, the fourth industrial revolution and advent of artificial intelligence is transforming the way we do business. Government will continue to promote digital transformation initiatives and support capacity building programs that equip enterprises with the skills necessary to succeed in this rapidly evolving business environment. Supporting export readiness and external markets participation by micro, small, and medium enterprises and cooperatives is key. In line with our national export development strategy, I urge our entrepreneurs to look beyond domestic markets to regional and continental markets under the African Continental Free Trade Area. Government continues to invest in strategic infrastructure, which will in turn facilitate increased participation in domestic, regional, and international trade. Upgrades and expansion of energy generation capacity, road networks, the rail transport system, airports, border posts, and dry ports are ongoing. These are set to improve connectivity, reduce the cost of doing business, and strengthen Zimbabwe's position as a regional trade and logistics hub for Southern Africa. Meanwhile, government has prioritized the development of modern, safe, and dignified work spaces for traders, manufacturers, and service providers, which are essential for enterprise growth. Progress has been recorded through projects such as the modernization of Mbare Musika and the development of markets in Bulawayo, Gwanda, Masvingo, Gweru, Chirundu, and Chivu, among many others. Land remains a critical productive asset, particularly for women entrepreneurs, cooperatives, and agro-based enterprises. I therefore call upon local authorities and relevant institutions to deliberately allocate land for enterprise development, including the construction of SME workspaces, industrial clusters, agro-processing facilities, and cooperative business centers. To date, I also commend the innovative public-private partnership models being implemented by local authorities, the private sector, and the pension funds. This has resulted in the establishment of SME centers, which stand out as shining examples of the benefits of win-win partnerships. Beyond infrastructure, the financing sustainable enterprise growth requires knowledge, skills, and entrepreneurial competence. It is for this reason that government continues to invest in entrepreneurship development, business management, training, and financial literacy programs across the country. In line with the Heritage-Based Education 5.0 model, I call for closer collaboration between our institutions of higher learning and our micro and small medium enterprises and cooperatives. My dear countrymen and women, ladies and gentlemen, formalization remains a critical national priority. Hence, government has embarked on a comprehensive regulatory reform program aimed at easing the cost of doing business and slashing compliance burdens. In return, I urge entrepreneurs to embrace formalization and become active participants in building stronger and a more prosperous Zimbabwe. Ultimately, enterprises must graduate from micro, small to medium, and the medium to large-scale enterprises through a hard but honest work. Ingenuity, innovation, focus, and zeal. There is no limit to what can be achieved by you, our SMEs and cooperatives. Comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, the presidential awards being presented today recognize the spirit of excellency, innovation, resilience, compliance, and outstanding contribution to national development. To all award recipients, I wish to congratulate you for demonstrating what is possible through hard, honest work, through determination and commitment to excellency. In conclusion, allow me once again to reaffirm my government's assurance to creating an enabling ecosystem that supports enterprise growth, investment, enhances competitiveness, and unlocks opportunities for all Zimbabweans. Together, we are responsible for developing our own country. Takawirirana kuti nyika inovakwa, igotongwa, igonamatirwa nei. Hallelujah. Good. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor and privilege to declare the inaugural National Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Cooperatives Indaba officially launched. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.